Hi! I was tagged by the beautiful YouTuber My Daily Sweet to do the tag called Luxury Items I Regret Not Buying. This one was very, very interesting because first I thought, I don't think I have any regrets because I have everything I want and I love and so forth. But then I got to thinking, well, what are items that I really loved at the time and either just didn't have the money for or thought, oh, I'll never use or whatever, that now is impossible, they're impossible to get. So I did come up with a few, so here they are. These are the items that I don't really regret terribly, but I regret I did not buy. Okay, the first one that jumps to mind for me on this one, it is the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 26 in Monogram. Now I know it's technically still available, it's still on the website, it's always called for availability, they don't seem to ever have them anywhere, occasionally they pop up. I've been stalking the site forever trying to get one. The minute I see it I will jump on it like a rabid monkey. I'm just so excited that I finally get one. I really want a Toiletry 26. I love my 19. Yeah, it's just really, really something I really want. And I've looked at them on the pre-love sites and there are hundreds of dollars more than what it would cost to just get it new from Louis Vuitton if they ever have enough to put online again to be able to buy. So I regret not buying that when it was available easily and I could have just done it, but I just assumed, like everyone does sometimes, that it'll always be there, oh, that's a classic, it'll always be available. Not always, I'm learning. So that's my first one that came to mind. The second one that comes to mind was a Gucci bag that I found in Aruba. I was in Aruba at the Gucci store right downtown in Oranjestad. This was quite a while ago and the bag was new at the time. It was the Abbey Tote and it came in this beautiful color. And here's a picture of, what it was like. And I just really, really loved it. I thought, well, that's something I could use and I could just bring out every once in a while, every summer, whatever. And I didn't get it and I regretted and regretted and regretted because at the time it was like $200, maybe $250. I can't recall exactly. But then the price went up and up and up and now it's not available anymore. And I know I would have definitely gotten my $200 worth if I would have purchased that bag, but I didn't. So I definitely regretted that one. Another one is I have a weird kind of a love for the Louis Vuitton Steven Sprouse Roses collection. Part of me is appalled at how, neon and over the top and bright it is. And the other part of me thinks, wow, that's gorgeous. So I think that whole part that I'm kind of split on is what, made me choose not to purchase one of them. But I do still feel like I would love to have one in my collection, although they're always just so old and so used at this point, or so darned expensive because they are in such good condition that I don't think I would use it very often. I do feel like I would feel, like it's very, very bright. So I probably don't need to have that one, but that is one that I kind of wish I would have gotten at the time. Another item I kind of regret not getting is the Louis Vuitton Alma Bebe in the color Anthracite. It is a beautiful gray. I love dark gray and it's just a gorgeous shade because it's not too dark and it's not too light. It just seems perfect to me and I love that bag, and of course it's not available in that color, and if they ever bring back that color I would get probably anything that it's in because I love that color and I have nothing in that. So I definitely regret that. I wish I had that bag and it's impossible to find, so I'm not gonna have that bag and that's okay. But yeah, I regret not purchasing that. I almost pulled the trigger on it a couple times and then I didn't, so yeah. Two more items. I regret not buying a Chanel GST in black, caviar leather with silver hardware. I do kind of feel like that's something that's a regret for sure, because at the time that right before they stopped making them and stopped selling them, they were, so much less expensive than what they go for now used. It's just a good size bag. It's a classic Chanel kind of a piece. I just really regret not getting one. Don't know how often I would have used it, to be perfectly honest with you, because it is kind of like a, a big box under your arm. But I do feel like I would have used it enough to justify having it for the price that it was at the time, and now it's more expensive than that, so for used. So anyway, that's one that I kind of really wish I would have gotten my hands on when I had the chance. And last but not least, I was late to the party on the Louis Vuitton Steven Sprouse Leopard Shawl, the one in the brown. I had my eye on it and I thought, oh no, and then yeah, and then no. And again, it seemed like one of those things that would be forever there, and didn't really think it through. And then right about the time that I decided, yes, I'd like to have that, is exactly the time that it went away. Now, to find one in excellent condition is nearly impossible, and I almost want to like know the person if I were to find one pre-loved, you know, the person that had it before me. Because number one, I don't know, it's something that's so personal up against your neck, and people have been sweating in it, and you know, and they've sprayed their perfume all over it, and many times it's very hard to get that smell out of any kind of fabric if someone has a perfume that they use constantly. And then when you're smelling someone else's perfume in something that's that close to your face, you're like, it just doesn't seem like yours. So I'm really weird about getting one that's used, but that's the way I'd have to get one if I ever got one. So if anybody knows one out there that is just like only been used once or twice, then, you know, let me know. But that's one that I really wish I had. I know that I would keep that in my collection forever. So thank you so much, my daily sweet. I really appreciate being tagged. This was fun. I really liked seeing what your choices were. I tag any of you out there who would like to do this also, because it's really quite fun. And it's good to kind of think back on different bags or items that you thought, you know what, I probably should have gotten that at the time. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.